YouTube is going live. Instagram is going live. Okay, we're live at all angles. We got one angle over here for Instagram. We got one angle over here for Mr. Laptop. We got one angle over here for Mr. High Class Camera. We got some sick beats cooking, and we have just begun the VeganSteven podcast. Today's date is the 24th. Fuck, it's going to be next time it's the 24th. It's going to be at Christmas. How are you getting on over there? VeganSteven podcast. Legal. We're live in fucking 3D angles here. VeganSteven podcast. This is a parody of a podcast. VeganSteven is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional characters. Even those based on real people are entirely fictional. Celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone. It's Sunday morning. How's your hangovers getting on? How's your your Netflix hangover from staying up all night watching TV shows? Alright. What are you guys watching? Did you after hearing me talk about Bikram yoga? How did you get on with that? Listen, yesterday on the podcast we had an absolute action-packed show. Man, there was all sorts of mad stuff going on. All sorts of mad stuff going on. We're talking about paedophiles in space. What are we talking about? Paedophiles in space. The media's next conspiracy theory. The media. I just went through basically how the structure of a conspiracy theory works. If you want to create your own conspiracy theory, you gotta have you gotta have a few key elements to your average conspiracy theory. So that's it. Last week we're just completely looking into. We just googled and just saw what was up there. We had no idea if it was true or not. I kind of assumed personally none of it was true. But there you go. Right now there's a news story going on with some lad called Jeffrey Epstein or something like that. And what was the crack with that? Crack with it was allegedly he was assassinated because he was going to tell his two best friends from school, Bill Clinton and Andrew, whoever the Queen's son is, Prince Andrew or some lad. According to the news, which I personally don't believe the news, because they have their own agendas, they got political assassinations and so on. Anyway, sure, who knows? How do you guys feel about my new keyboard? It's real small. We're after moving studio, so we have multiple camera angles now. We have multiple. Right now, I have a sex worker pleasuring my doing my hair earlier. I like to hire prostitutes and then I make them clean my house for me, and I like to buy big, elaborate sets of Lego from Smith's toy store, and then I like to go to the sex work. I like to go down some dodgy parts. I like to go, listen, I'll give you $200 an hour, alright, but you're gonna have to work your ass off, sex worker. And they go, oh come on, I've got no English, my life's shit. And they go, listen, no one's gonna take you off your ass or whatever. And then I bring them home to my house and I say, listen, cook me dinner and make this Lego set and then go on holidays for 6 months. And they're like, please, can I not just pleasure your penis? And I know, go away, sex worker, just go have a holiday, make some Lego. And that's what gets me off, man. That's what gets me off in the morning. Some people like what's that lad who gets shit in his mouth? There's a lot of lads in power, and the only way they can get an erection or whatever is from someone shitting in their mouth. Do you know that guy Maccabee? There's a documentary about him. Again, I assume a lot of these documentaries are purely for entertainment because they play with the truth a good bit. As I do, I'm not a lad who lets the truth get in the way of a good story. Because at the end of the day, why are you watching this? For an old chuckle, an old laugh, an old take that sweet pain away. VeganSteven is your morning espresso. So, have you guys ever got this where you get You guys, have you guys ever got this where like a lover from the past calls you up? Happened to me last night. Someone like you know, like a not like a schoolhood best friend, but you know, like a childhood crush kind of thing. Call me up out of the blue. Last time they saw me, I was basking in crippling depression, and I was having shite crack, and then I had in my own paranoid head, I was like, this person is only calling me up because they're seeing I'm doing really well for myself, selling hats for €100, €200, and so on. And I've already got a fucking backlog of orders for the hats. Unfortunately, what's his name? George Washington rang me up last night, and he said, listen, I need a hat, one VeganSteven hat for each of the founding fathers. And I said, listen, George Washington, I like you, I like what you did for America. I think it's a great startup business. I like it. I like what you're doing. But unfortunately, VeganSteven hats are one per customer. I don't care if you're a founding father. I don't care. VeganSteven hats, one per customer. Okay, I got people ringing me up going, listen, my wife hates me. We've another kid on the way. How do I make my life better? And I go, listen, VeganSteven will sort you out. Just buy one of his hats for €100. It'll sort your marriage out. It'll sort your all the things. Capitalism will sort your life out. So listen, DM me. There's a long list of people waiting to get the merch. The only merch I have available right now. I keep getting mails, you know, merch, what's going on with the merch? And I go, fuck. Because everyone wants a piece of me. They want something, they want to touch my hair, they want all the rest of it. And such is life. So listen, it's very easy to get derailed from a phone call from the past. You know, it really affected me. I was like, fuck, I don't know if I can do the podcast. I don't know if I can be 100%. I don't know if I can be the VeganSteven the people want me to be, the king of consistency. Do you know what I mean? Right now, time of recording, we are live everywhere. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Instagram. We are live on the YouTubes. We're the number one. Are we the number two? No, we're the number one vegan podcast promoting positive mental health. What? Promoting positive mental health. There you are. It's not just for vegans, it's every day. I am your host, VeganSteven. We're currently live everywhere. And this is called Building Hype. Build hype. Today's date is the 24th of the 11th, 2019. We will be looking at the news, vegan news, mental health news, all the current events. But isn't it just mad how you can get one phone call and it completely change your fucking day? I was having an unreal day yesterday, and then this I know it was the missed call on my phone from this girl I used to love and all that. And I don't know, man. It took me a lot of energy to recover from that possibly codependent relationship, who knows. And it's a fucking burden loving someone, you know, because it's going to pull my life completely in a different direction. But I think obviously the best thing is to stay single, you know, because I've never been this productive or whatever in my life. I think the camera lens is fogging up, but sure, look, we'll keep going. So yeah, sometimes you gotta say no, and who knows, maybe I'll say yes. But you can't just be letting people willy-nilly into your life, like, you know. The people are your ex-girlfriends and your ex-best friends for a reason, unfortunately. And maybe it's because, but at the same time, people change, so it's just like, yeah. But listen, logical mind says, do you know what, someone ringing you up from the past, you should just not get involved and all those things. Basic logic. But from an emotional standpoint, foggy cameras, from an emotional standpoint, I want nothing better than to slip into that comfort zone. And you know what else, I'm only human, and bit of relief and all that. Alright, sure, look, but being single is honestly, I think it's the golden ticket to life. As Arnold Schwarzenegger says, like, when you get a call about your dad dying, you can't concentrate on anything else. And it's definitely like, you know, like a soft spot when someone rings you up who you used to go out with and all that stuff. And yeah, because all those strong feelings and you don't know what to be doing. Has this person changed? Are they the same? Have I changed? Is it just going to happen the same again? Is this some kind of trapping loop? I don't know, man. It's all unknown. Like, would someone rings you up from the past, and is this your future wife or husband? Maybe that clock is ticking for the old baby. You're an old man and you're hitting 40 or whatever. You need to get the old babies out. Can't afford to freeze the lads. And man, I must have a fog machine or something in here, because this is Fog City. Alright, we're gonna get into the news. But yeah, I don't know, it's just mad. Like, some things just really pulled your heartstrings. There's no recovering. Alright, I'm just like the newsman right now. Tinder is texting me, and Tinder can go fuck itself. Man, I'm convinced Tinder is like one of those things that it convinces you to stay on it all the time. Like, it's like a gambling site or something. It seems to only set you up with absolute messes of people. I don't know. People who just do not have any purpose in life. I don't know. I think when you follow your own purpose and you are your own party, you don't really give a fuck about other people as regards their effect to emotionally affect you. Okay, so we have some news headlines here. Criminals. Okay, now listen. I may or may not be allegedly dyslexic. Is it a publicity stunt? I don't know. We're going to find out. Criminals signing on the dole are stripped of 11 million as cab hits back. What's CAB? I don't know. Independent.ie, 8 hours ago, we got some lad. When it says criminals signing on the dole, we got some L1. She looks absolutely wrecked. She's got a bit of fur. She has a fur coat on. How does VeganSteven feel about fur? He's not a big fan. Some L1. It's a blurry picture. It's a cold day. There's no way she could possibly look good at this angle, man. It's just some picture of someone walking down the street, man. I got another picture of a lad who wasn't expecting to get his photo taken. His eyes are kind of like this. Like, he looks like he might have had a pint. I don't know. It's just a bad picture. And then it says Irish Times one day ago. Pat Fincane Centre director admits past membership of IRA. Listen, who hasn't been in the IRA? My dog was in the IRA. My dog was in the IRA and was asked to do a hit, and my dog just said, "Listen, I'm a Cocker Spaniel. It's a lot of pressure." So they let him off in the end. Anyway, listen. Irish news, 46 minutes ago. Pope Francis, my arch enemy. I'm running for Pope 2020. Can I count your vote? I don't know. We'll find out. Pope Francis using carbon neutral postmobile during Japan visit. Here we have Pope Francis at the forefront of carbon fucking fossil fuels and stuff like that. I've heard that he likes the altar wine, and that's why he can't stand up. Because he's always hammered, and that's why he has to be driven around the Popemobile. This is just rumours. Who knows? Okay, 15 hours ago, Limerick woman dies in late night incident in Ancona, Italy. I have a close-up camera of my belly here, so I will be sucking in for the whole thing. I don't want people to see my belly. The Irish Times, 15 hours ago. Can you imagine the pressure of having a camera live on television, just having a camera pointed at your belly, and it's just trying to suck it. Like, I'm literally about to pass out here from trying to suck in my gut. Here we go. Irish Times, 15 hours ago. Limerick woman dies in late night incident. Ancona, Italy. Just has a picture of a van. Did I tell you last time I was in Italy, some lad just whipped out his cock at me. I got in a fight. I was with a lady of the night, and we were looking to go to a nightclub. Lad says, "Listen," it turned into a whole racial incident. He ended up getting violent. I was very drunk on absinthe at the time, and we got into a big row. The guards showed up, and it was an absolute ordeal. I was terrified to be stuck in the country for fucking 6 months. I think I was actually in Lanzarote. It wasn't actually Italy, but sure, look, it's a story anyway. Right, independent.ie, 17 hours ago. Dublin bar advertises for experienced snowflake as co-owner says was inspired. Okay, some lad is looking for an experienced snowflake. What is a snowflake? First thing that comes to mind, how are you getting on, Shannon Haddon? You're looking well. And a Dublin bar advertises. Okay, so we got a place here, it's called Calf Bar. Do they need to be stopped? They're looking for an experienced snowflake. What's an experienced snowflake? I don't know. Potential drugs link investigated after 5 sudden deaths in Belfast. And they got a lovely looking car there, convertible. Looks like an English reg. I hope that's registered. Oh my jeepers, it's an English reg. If you have an English reg in Dublin, you're gonna get pulled over by the guards. Flip knows why. I think they charge like €200 import fee for cars and some kind of tax money loophole people use. I don't know. I'm just spouting out my hole here. Who knows? Listen, Gardaí move. This is 1 day ago, so we may have read this yesterday. So this is pretty much old news at this stage for the VeganSteven listeners who are at the forefront of news, entertainment, news. Gardaí move towards the endgame and victory over an untouchable gang. Alright, they have a picture of the guard reading a birthday card. Is it his birthday? Is there €5 on the card? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Here we go. Irish news 1 day ago. The club was blown up twice in the Troubles. Jesus. They went through shit. Load of... It looks like ashes. Arches. Alright, so listen, some lad's not looking happy. He's in front of a burned down shed. He used to have a VeganSteven shed by the look of it. I don't know. I'm only looking at half a headline here and a picture of a lad. Irish rappers kneecap are still they look about 20 between them. So they have 10 years each split between them. One could be 11, the other one could be 9. Who knows? They very boldly had some leader of some DUP. I don't know who the fuck DUP are. Alright, listen. Possibly more importantly, who knows? Carlo, Mum, and Caitlin Chanda, whose sons were killed by husband, still struggles to get ... We gotta click in if we're gonna find out. Okay, moving on. Okay, world news. So we'll go for general world news, and then we're going to focus in on Russia today, because I've heard that they have a different perspective on the news, so it might be worth looking into. VeganSteven is open to news sources if you want to put your news source into the pool of news sources. B-Slots has just joined the convo. He's a premium VeganSteven listener. He's already emailed me about getting a hat half price, and I told him, listen, B-Slots, you cannot buy these hats. The only way you can get one is getting a signed one. And unfortunately, you cannot do a half price even for VIP listeners. Okay, here we go. Iran's digital shutdown, The Guardian. Other regimes will be watching closely. Who's Iran? I hear Iran's in California, America. Okay, sorry. I'm a bit. For some reason, I feel the pressure to make a joke at every line. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Moving on. Next headline. BBC. 54 minutes ago. Can you believe it? BBC says Japanese Christians forced to trample on Christ. There you have. Christ is the big lad here. Here we have a live comment here. Can I have some sort of beard half price? Yes, you can. I normally sell my beards to Brillo pads once a bi-month. I shave off my beard and sell it to Brillo pads at an inflated price. But if you want, I will be willing to, cut some of my beard up with some... What's black? Some coal, and then give you half at a fee or whatever. Okay, moving on. House street protesters across Middle East threaten Iran's power. This is The Guardian 2 hours ago. But you know what? It says The Observer on it, so I think they literally copy and pasted a whole article. What would your English teacher say about you copying and pasting a whole article from The Observer and then putting it under your own newspaper called The Guardian? That's not lazy news. I don't know. The Guardian, again, they've copy and pasted an article, just copy and pasted from The Observer. I don't know, maybe one of them owns the other one and it's all good, maybe they're friends, but it is copying so it's basically the Observer and the Guardian, two news organisations, get the bus together to school every day, and the Guardian's always going up to the Observer and going, listen, is there any chance I can copy your homework? My editor's up my ass here, he's breaking my balls. And the Observer is a bit of a soft cock, to be honest, and he just goes, listen, take it. So listen, here we go. Belgium begins to face brutal colony legacy of Leopold II. So Leopold II, he's looking well. He has some gorgeous mutton chops there. You could definitely bring him home to your mother. He is in black and white, unfortunately, so he may be a bit dead at this stage, but you can dig him up. And I hear that if you want to have sex with a dead body, dead bodies are the way to go. Okay, moving on. Norwegian sugar tax, we talked about this yesterday. Okay, I think we're getting into old news here. And VeganSteven listeners do not have time for yesterday's news. They want they're a premium listener. The VeganSteven listener, as you know, has 300 IQ points. Here we go. The Guardian, one day ago. Indian cities cow during ban leaves bitter taste for street food vendors. Okay, did you know that some of the most cattle in the world are bred in India? But India also, maybe hypocritically, I don't know, I view the cows as sacred animals. So what is up with that? They're producing a lot of cows for the old slaughter for the world. But listen, I don't know if it's true or not. I was interviewing a lovely female. Oh God. And she was the head of an organisation which may or may not be called NARA, Animal Rights Organisation, and she told me something like that. I may have misheard her. Who knows? Do you know the shit everyone says? Do your own research. No one's time to be doing their own research. That's why even the Guardian's copying other people's homework. Alright, mental health news. I'll tell one day. Okay, we got one that's 5 hours ago. This could be shit hot. Off the press. I hope you guys are watching live on YouTube for the absolute best premium quality. We got two cameras. We got a blurry camera. We got a lovely clear camera here, and we're all good. Here we go. Too many evening echo. Possibly a made up news agency. Let's find out. Daniel O'Donnell has video up. Daniel O'Donnell is the king of Christmas jumpers and drinking tea with L1s. L1s being all women. Here we go. DW. Okay, sorry. Let's go back. Evening Echo one day ago. Hashtag too many lives aims to get people talking about mental health. I don't understand that. I'm just gonna read that again. Okay. Hashtag too many lives. Okay, so that must be a trending hashtag. He's trying to raise awareness, I'm guessing here. Aims to get people talking about mental health. Okay, so he's starting a hashtag, fair play to him. And he's getting people thinking about mental health. Alright, here we go. DW one day ago. Germany, 1 in 4 children suffers from mental illness. Alright, there we are. Here we go, 5 hours ago. This is shit hot news, fresh off the press. We got absolutely gorgeous woman and possibly an either better looking man. How do you guys feel about when the man is way better looking than the woman? They get married. Are you a bit like, mate, you could do a bit better than... And they're kind of like, I know I could do better, but we've been going out since we were kids. Anyway, newlywed Anna Jerry says people are open about mental health issues but won't ... Okay. Alright, nice bit of clickbait there. How you getting on? Mystery. Alright, we're moving on from mental health news. That seems to be all the news. We're only getting 3 articles. 2 of them are a day old, so they're still talking about the vets need mental health support. They're we got 5 hours ago. 10 simple ways to help young people. Okay, whatever. We're moving on. They love the old ... man. Whoever copyrighted the ... is a minted lad. How you getting on? That lad. Fitness of Trerza or something. Alright, here we go. Vegan news. Florida. One day ago, Florida couple arrested for manslaughter after 18-month-old son dies of malnourishment. Okay, we've been following this story for a long time. Okay, I think this is the one to do with they were trying a raw vegan diet and the baby might have died and there's an investigation. Who knows? Washington Post one day ago. NDTV.com. I've never heard of these people in my life. Baby kept on vegan diet, dead of parents arrested. Okay, they've been milking this story for about a fortnight now. Is there no other news going on in the... This is vegan news over the whole fucking world, in case you didn't realise. And they've been talking about some baby dying for the last 6 months. Babies die in droves in Africa and all the rest of it, and no one bats a fucking eyelid. No one gives a fuck. One baby is like... Someone has sex with one baby, the whole world is out, like, this person needs to be stopped. Meanwhile, in Africa and all these other places, like thousands of people are dying on a daily basis and no one cares. I'm not saying no one cares, but it's just mad. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, one kid gets attacked, and meanwhile, loads are starving. It's just, I don't know, priorities. Public outcry. I don't know. Maybe our attention is in the wrong place. Who knows? Who knows? Just a lad talking in a shed here. What do I know about anything? Okay, here we go. Baby kept on a vegan okay, they're still talking about that, and that's Boston.com. Is everyone copying each other's homework here? Like, I don't know. Alright, so that was vegan news. We got mental health news there. We got all the news going there. Night and day, 9 to 5. We only have 20 minutes left of this hot off the presses podcast. Alright, so what is going on? Where's my country gone? Where's my country gone? They took our jobs, etc. Does anyone else want to play a song? Do I really want to play a song? My guitar is still in the office getting fixed. We have the clothing line coming out soon, and we have the alright, listen, we're going to do another rundown of all the episodes so far, because, do you know, I'm putting an episode out every day, and I know you guys can't really keep up with the king of consistency, so let's have a little look-see and see what the crack is with the VeganSteven crack. Okay, listen. We got, if you click into playlists on the YouTube channel there, we got Make Money Now. We have five episodes up on the Make Money Now it's divided into 3 at the moment, okay? We have the VeganSteven podcast, which is every single day, an hour live in the morning. Then we have Create Now, which is guitar and music lessons. Alright? Then we have Make Money Now, we've got Create Now, and we have VeganSteven podcast. Now, what is VeganSteven all about? Like, why is he here? Why is he doing a fictional show every day? He's here to promote positive mental health, everyone, okay? Positive mental health. And what does that mean or entail? That means that you're trying to it's like a reference, a manual on like how to do a reference manual on how to a reference manual on how to like be alive and stuff, and how your body works and all these things. Does anyone else love the hiccups? Because the hiccups, that was one foggy ass camera. Alright, VeganSteven, here we go. So we're going to go through the list of episodes and just see what mad shit this VeganSteven lad's been talking about. VeganSteven loves talking about himself in the third person. What is all that about? Who does he think he is? Does he need to be stopped? I don't know. Listen, we're just going to go through some of the Make Money Now program. We got How to Make Money Now, episode 1, brainstorming. That's nearly 2 hours long, and in that particular episode I go into how to start a dog walking business as an example, and I go in pretty much how to make a fuckload, how to build up an idea, how to build up a business. Alright, Next one, 5 reasons not to go to university. That's a 45-minute masterclass. Next, we're into the rules of the office. Okay, that's another 20-minute. We go into some great reading, classic books on how to make a load of money. Alright, here we go. Make money now. Time management. That's the next one. That's an hour masterclass. Next one, we have time management. So it looks like we have time management twice. I don't know what's up with that. There's money management and time management. So I don't know what's going on with that one. We'll have to get someone on the VeganSteven team to look at that one at a later date. Okay, we got the make money now, we got the create now. Let's have a little look at that just before we jump straight into the other things. I don't know what's going on with this thing. We got the make money now course. So what's going on with the create now? Alright, what's going on with that? There's, as it stands right now, there's 5 hours of education up. There's 4 hours of guitar lessons from tone deaf beginner all the way up to guitar legend HD Pro. Okay. Where is the podcast playlist gone? Alright, here we go. So we're gonna have a look back in time right now, alright? We're gonna have a look and see what is the crack with all the episodes, okay? Here we go. So, episode number 1 was publicity stunt. What was all that about? Publicity stunt was where I locked myself in a room for 24 hours. I couldn't stand to listen to the same album on loop. One of my albums, which is called Positive Mental Health. Alright? The next episode was about episode 2, battling perfectionism. Okay, we're all trying to be perfect in this world, terrified of making mistakes, but some people believe that you got to fail fast if you want to succeed fast. All right, right, I'm already getting confused, but we'll keep going. The social anxiety was another episode we had. Talking about social anxiety. Episode on dyslexia, that was episode 4. Okay, so I talked about what it was like growing up with dyslexia and all the crack with that. We touched on Cleopatra, power is given not taken. That was episode 7. That was telling all you girls, there's no, my personal opinion, there's no point just moaning about you want more power. You got to go out and take it. Alright, men aren't just gonna fucking give you power. You gotta fucking take it. Start your own business. Alright? Don't be looking for a man to employ you or some fucking bullshit, alright? Go out and start your own fucking yoga company. Start your own fucking lawyer firm. Whatever the fuck you're into, alright? No one's gonna give you permission. No one's gonna ever tell you're good enough at yoga to open your own yoga school. Alright? Meanwhile, some airhead who's down drinking a load of pints in the bar, who just is a good pub talker, is earning all the money. Meanwhile, you're better than that pub talker. You actually have the knowledge to open your own yoga class, wherever you're into. But you have to fear. Alright, you don't have the confidence. So VeganSteven here is to sell you that confidence. Alright, here we go. Goals. That was goals is in episode 10. That was talking about clear goals and how to stay focused and stay on the clear track to become president or pope, whatever you're into. Okay? The next one we have is how to start a cult. So I'm skipping a few. We got run for president of Ireland. That was episode 12. How to start a cult. That was episode 13. Systems and how systems work. Do you know when you go to the shop and you have to scan your own food? It's a system, baby. It's a system. How does it work? I'm telling you. I'll give you all the answers. Okay, here we go. Episode 15 is on branding, okay? I'm pretty good at branding, I must admit. I've studied. I've learned. Okay, here we go. Then we are into coffee. Then we are into cold showers. Okay? We're into cold showers. And all these things can be used as tools to keep you on track with your goals. Because if you get real, depressed or whatever you're into, just unmotivated and you don't really want to do something, if you have a cold shower, anything's going to seem fine compared to that cold shower you had to experience. Alright? Some people go and have different philosophies on getting people motivated. They go like, there was this lad I heard of who used to watch people being decapitated first thing in the morning, and why he watched that was to go, no matter what happens, nothing's going to be as bad as that. So that's not really the psychology approach I go for, but it worked for him. Everyone's different. Oh baby. Alright, moving on, my love. We got cold showers. We got paranoia. Alright. Paranoia is when you don't really understand the situation and you kind of start jumping to conclusions just to fill in the gaps, so you won't have to feel, like you don't have to deal with the pressure of not knowing or the unknown. I think my nose is nice and blocked. Where's the VeganSteven podcast? Oh, I was not yawning, I swear. Alright, motivation. That's how you stay fucking motivated. Alright. And for some reason I have motivation again. I don't know how that episode got in twice, but sure, fuck it. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is how you... Mindfulness is how you stay mindful and present, which I believe is... which is really the key to happiness in a way, because a lot of our problems are just based on trying to look into the future and trying to do things that we have no idea what's going to happen, Man, one episode I blew my nose, right, and then a big massive snot all over my fucking beard, and I let the episode go on for another half an hour, and I was there chatting away with a big massive bugger on my face. It was fucking disgusting. So I won't tell you which episode it's in, so hopefully you guys will never know. But it's the the implications of having a live YouTube show and having that consistency of having it fucking out any day. Now listen, I'm not so much talking any logic of any kind. I'm just trying to get you guys pumped for the fucking day. Because it's fucking hard getting up in the morning. It's fucking hard going out there and being a fucking badass in life, and going on that holiday that you're terrified to go on because it's backpacking, or you don't know anyone in a different country. Like, where's the toilet gonna be? You might have to fucking take a poo on the street in fucking Las Vegas. Who knows? Anything could happen. It's wild. Here we go. Mindset. Oh Jesus, we're jumping way ahead here. Time manage. Am I in the wrong playlist? I don't know what's going on here. I'm a bit overwhelmed because I'm trying to juggle 3 cameras at a time. We're having technical issues and this is improvised, so sure, look. But mainly this is just a positive vibe, Somebody's just fucking in love with life right now, and hopefully that'll rub off with you in some way. I'm having a great time just being clear focused on my goals to get my music out to as many people as possible. Mindset. Alright, that's I keep skipping time management. Okay. So after mindfulness was propaganda. And what's propaganda? Propaganda is what I'm doing right now. I'm turning myself into a celebrity by... How does that work? Celebrities is like the gods, like Zeus and all that. So how that works is you only base yourself with positive experiences. So people only associate you as a positive force in their life, and then they want to buy your heart or something, so that they will feel the right or whatever to walk around with a VeganSteven smile all day, or whatever you're into. Alright, and like I said, this is all acting, but I'm just here to get you guys motivated for that workout or whatever you're into. Mindset, comfort zone. So mindset is do you know, like anyone could do what I'm doing right now. What am I doing? I'm just standing in front of a white wall, rolling a fucking camera phone, just fucking chatting. You know, just chatting. So what's better? What do I have better than anyone else in the world right now? Absolutely nothing. I'm pretty much on level playing field with everyone. Do you know what I mean? Any of you guys can just do what I'm doing right now. Just, do you know, like, call yourself meat eating, the meat eating girl or something, and then you have your own. And send me some public hate mail. We'll start a little beef or something. This is how the media works. So the formula is, like, you know, if I want to be a celebrity and all that stuff, I just gotta get, you know, celebrity girlfriend, have a few scandals, say I get caught doing drugs or something in a page on the newspaper, people will be like, oh, this lad could be changing the moral compass of our, he's a danger to society and so on. Okay, anyway. Comfort zone. So comfort zone is basically staying in bed and watching Netflix. Hello, a few brave souls. Do you have a question? Would you like to buy... Now, a few brave souls has been asking me, isn't that right, if he can buy 3 hats, that would be €300, but unfortunately the hats are 1 per customer, okay? Only 1 per customer, so I'm afraid you cannot buy a VeganSteven hat for yourself. As you guys know, the VeganSteven hat, what's up with that? I will wear a hat for one episode only. It's the only way you can get the... I need 5, fuck. Could I cut the hat into 5 different pieces? Would that work for you? If I got the one hat and cut it into 5 different pieces? I don't know. Listen, a few brave souls, how do you feel about all this veganism crack? It seems a bit culty to me. What do you think this VeganSteven's agenda is? A few brave souls. I don't know. What's his agenda? What does he want? I don't understand. He's trying to corrupt the minds. Listen, I asked this lad, would it be acceptable if I... This lad says he only eats meat. So this lad, people are like, here, you look like you got a diet, you want an apple, and he's like, fuck off. I'm only having that apple unless it's made of meat. Is that right? Am I off track here? Am I cold reading? Am I reading your future wrong? I'm doing a live palm reading with this lad. We're holding hands. We're doing a live palm reading, and that's the way it goes. Okay, mental health myths. For that one, we went through a load of mad shit, like Irish people are good crack, so they're never depressed and all that kind of crack. What's an apple? An apple is this orange thing, right? And you kind of take off the little bits, and I don't know who Catherine is, but she's looking well, whoever Catherine is. A few brave souls. I like what you did with your hair today. Can you give me the number of your hairdresser maybe? And I need a cut. Okay. Have any of you guys seen it? The mop cannot be tamed. Alright, this is called hat hair. Let's keep going. We have comfort zone. Geez, so many episodes. It's absolutely insane. We have self-doubt, and that is dealing with things like, are you good? Thanks, babe. Anytime. Your comfort zone, and what that... Sorry, we're done. Self-doubt. So that's when you think, oh, I'm not good enough to... We have a phone number here. He says, a few brave soul says, if you want a good blowjob, call 1-800 blowies are great, and see me down your local back lane. I don't know what he's talking about. He must be on the pints, who knows. We got self-doubt, we got stressors. What's a stressor? A stressor is when someone says, an ex-girlfriend or something rings you out of the blue and you get really stressed about it. Or when you're late for dinner, that's a stressor. You don't have enough money to pay your taxi fare, that's a stressor. Things that just stress you out, and what you can do is you can help lower these stressors by, like having your taxi fare in your pocket, or you already know what you have to do. You don't need some lad who's hanging out in the shed to tell you what to do. You know what you have to do. We got some guitar lessons there. Yesterday we covered. The day before that we got mental health myths. So that's stuff like, do you know, like all clowns are absolutely having a great time all day long, and so on. Okay, conspiracy theories. That went through the fear of not knowing and how that can be a massive burden, and how you just want to know, so you just make up stories just to be like, I understand. Also, apparently one of the big theories behind the philosophy of conspiracy theories is people want to feel like they know something no one else knows. So people who believe conspiracy theories apparently have they want to feel empowered. They want to feel like they know something no one else knows, and they can tell you this thing that no one else knows. It gives them fucking power, and they're like, did you know that fucking the sky is actually a bunch of lava, and the sky, yeah, that's a conspiracy theory for you right there. Oh man, I was locked in a room with some flat earthers before, and my god, my mind was nearly in bits. Flat earthers, why do I believe that the earth is flat? Oh Jesus, and they were telling me like, oh, you don't actually drink the water, do you? Like lolling their head off at me for drinking water. Because they're like, do you know what they put in that water? Just people fucking with my head, and I don't need all that negativity, you know yourself. It's very hard. I'd turn off that Bikram yoga documentary in case no one knows about some guru who abuses power. A classic tale. Gurus love abusing their power. Oh god, apparently there's a big problem when people go into the desert to do ayahuasca, which is like it's kind of like acid, but you throw up. So it has the benefit of you getting sick everywhere. There's a load of stories about people passing out and then the gurus raping the shit out of them. So that's not good. You're in the middle of the desert and some lad you trusted, or woman, is having a go at your genitals against your will while you're there tripping balls and you're not really sure if it happened or not. Bit gross, bit disgusting. Not a safe place. Paedophiles in space. It kind of has a go with clickbait, and you know, like how these fictional stories take place. Does anyone see that film? What's that film called? A Few Good Men. I watched it last night, and it's about a lot of things. Do you know that line where you're like, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. You want the truth, can't handle the truth. Jack Nicholson and Tom Hanks and some absolutely gorgeous woman is in it as well. Do you guys find as you get older you just start looking at people's hairlines and how much their hairlines are receding and all that crack? I just get obsessed with those hairlines. It's mad. It's mad what people focus on. One of the most famous people on everyone has their own version of reality, in case you didn't know. Luke Skywalker, also known as Mark Hamill, went to see the premiere of Star Wars on his first date with his wife, and she was a dentist. And he was like, so what do you think of the film there? I'm Luke Skywalker, I'm the lead in this film, I'm fucking class. And she was like, yeah, and she just listed off every character and what they needed done to their teeth. She was like, yeah, the story was okay, but people's teeth were all over the place for the whole film. It really annoyed me. Star Wars. She's gone out with the lad in the lead of a film and she'll talk about his fucking teeth. Because in her reality, teeth are important. She's a teeth specialist, you know? So this is the kind of stuff Mark Hamill has to put up with. Also, when they were making Star Wars, I do approve episode 3 of Mandalorian that was out the other day, and Disney are paying me that fat check for the thing. Listen, are you going to let me run for Pope 2020? Yes or no? I want to know. Alright, we only got 10 minutes left, baby, so we're going to have to try and fit everything in as much as we can. So yeah, man, I could literally talk about this whole pizza. People have been talking about like Pizzagate and all these, you know, like interdimensional vampire pedophiles from space. For years, people have been talking about interdimensional vampires and stuff. personally, I don't believe a word of it, just because, mostly for my own head's sake. Like, I don't believe in ghosts, just because it's so stressful believing in ghosts. Do you know what I mean? So I find I have to train my own mind to only be focused on purity, and there's a lot of power in not budging, but there is genius in seeing what has to be done and where you need to move and where you need to stay, and working around your, not being rigid with how you get somewhere, being adaptable on how you get there. For example, I realised there was no money in the music business. I travelled all over the country, and so I'm playing a variety of different instruments, singing, drums, the works, a variety of different bands, hanging out with children who were just, part-time musicians and stuff, who weren't really that dedicated. And then I realised that I can just outwork everyone, unfortunately, and no one can keep up with me. So I just had to do my own thing. I realised that there's no money in music, so I'm going to get in the back door through I can't even remember right now what's all in the podcasts. This is what happens when you get up first thing in the morning. You're trying to just talk non-stop for an hour. You're like, oh jeez, what was I just saying? And then every so often your head just goes, did you know this is live? And I'm like, oh my god, this is live. Anything could happen. So yeah, that's the voice in my head, the self-doubt just going, you fucking idiot. I think someone's at the door. Hang on. I just gotta let them in. Hang on. Sorry about this. Zeus, how you getting on? No, I'm just doing a job interview at the moment, Zeus. Yeah, I'm just doing a job interview. Listen, I'll WhatsApp you later, okay? Alright. Good luck. Sorry about that. As you know, Zeus has been making the weather a bit shit because me and him had a falling out. He wanted to share some. We only had like a 6-pack of beer at the time, and he wouldn't share with me, and it became a whole fucking thing. Oh, those fucking Greek gods. I think they're all fucking that. Oh. Famous people who are dyslexic. Tom Cruise, Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, or else I'd learned disabilities. Noel Gallagher, Ozzy Osbourne. Who else has dyslexia? George Bush. Loads of people have dyslexia. It's fucking grand, alright? They're used to doing shit in school. These people possibly failed every exam in their life and they're still kicking ass at life. Sex Pistols, most influential band of all time, pretty much invented a whole genre of music. God Save the Queen. They had to, it was such a popular big hit, God Save the Queen, that they had to rig the charts so that would only come number 2 and not number 1. They had to rig the fucking top 10. Sex Pistols have never, fronted by Johnny Rotten, has been the most influential band of all time, and they said they've never won a single award in their life for anything. Most influential rock band of all time, pop band. And what else? Like they're standing on the shoulders of giants. They were studying big bands like The Who and other big bands at the time, and they worked with some of the best producers in the world and so on. They brought in session musicians, allegedly. Hush, keep that to yourself. And so on. Do you know what I mean? And all the vocals were done on a shitty mic that you can buy in any music shop for €100. SM58. Oh shit. A lot of people get caught up in this bullshit of you have to buy really expensive stuff to be good. I spent €2,000 on microphones. I tried to get a loan off the bank. I went in the bank and said, listen, I need €2,000. I've been paying you €50 a week just to show you I'm good for it and all that. And they said, yeah, that's grand, we'll just give you the €2,000. Just tell us what the money's for there. And I said, it's for a set of Neumann microphones. They're some of the best pretty much the best microphones you can buy. A lot of studios can't even afford these microphones because they're such like a luxury item, you know. And they just started laughing at me, and they were like, "We're not going to give you €2,000 for a microphone." These microphones are like tools of the trade. Do you know what I mean? Like, and all they could see is, well, you need to follow society and spend all your money in a car, otherwise you're not worth. It's just mad how things work. Anyway, so listen, I just had to buy them myself with cash, because they wouldn't finance the loan and all that. I just had to wait an extra few months. And again, I had the best tools in the business, but I didn't have my business down. Wasn't looking after my money, so the company failed. I opened a recording studio, had absolutely amazing people like David Keenan record with me, who's doing amazingly internationally right now. I recorded a 4-track EP for him, and so on. I've worked with big people-ish, and the business went to shit because I wasn't charging enough money. I felt guilty about charging loads of money for a quality product, and instead they were kind of getting €2 shop kind of quality, and they were like, why would I spend €1,000 on a song when I can just do it on my laptop? And I'm kind of like, because it's going to be absolutely shit if you do it on your laptop by yourself because you've no experience, or else you can get someone who does this every day, who has at least 10,000 hours under the belt, record production, so on. Listen, who knows? It's very important to look after your business, and that's why I have my own business course, because nearly everyone I've worked in the music business with has to, you know, do a part-time job in some as a waitress or a shop assistant or something, because there's no way, unless you use the VeganSteven method, there's no way of making it big in the music business right now. Harry Styles opens up about taking drugs. Just a headline right there. Man, I could tell that lad was on hard drugs for a long time, if you ever looked at pictures of him. But I really like him. I was listening to One Direction there before I listened to the podcast. He's a very likeable man, isn't he? He's very likeable. I like him. And the truth is, like, all those boy bands took a load of cocaine and weed. Like, why do you think they were fucking so happy all the time? I don't know. And then, after the money ran out, they were left on their ass and in debt. I don't know. Because they didn't look after their business. They didn't have their own accountant. They let someone else look after their accounts, and you know, you gotta keep your eyes on the money. Otherwise, your money is gonna be out sleeping with someone else. Money is energy, and money is the only way of judging success, or something like that. I can't remember. It's like like even say Mother Teresa, right? Mother Teresa went around saving loads of people, amazing person, so on. There's a few conspiracies out about her, but sure, look, who knows if they're true or not. And she had no money or whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this. All I'm saying is, like, to some people she might have been a failure because she didn't have a lot of money. Although apparently she got a shitload of money, but it was embezzled by the church, and none of it was ever given to charity. So listen, we only have a minute and 45 seconds left of this shit hot VeganSteven podcast. Let's do a little recap on just what's been going on in this podcast. We went through a nice little review of all the history of the VeganSteven podcast. I told you what you need to do to get yourself a VeganSteven hat, coveted VeganSteven hat. Is it about the hat? No, it's about having someone you respect morally and so on, having a part of them close to you and having an excuse to be confident and ask that girl out or whatever the fuck you're into. For some reason I'm in black and white now, but we'll just roll with it. And okay, that's going to be the end of the VeganSteven podcast, I believe. I am black and white on one camera. So listen, oh shit, where's my 5 hats? I want a free hat. No, the only way you can get a hat, they're €100, so I'm sorry. I know. I think. Are you working for a lad in Dubai? Who are you working for? I don't know. talking to some people on the chat there. This is a live chat, so it's live, it's full interaction. I'm a man of the people, you know. I'm not one of those people who talks, I'm a doer. So you got 5 hours of guitar lessons there, you got 5 hours of business course, you got 38 hour long episodes of the VeganSteven live every day, and fit it with Steak. Great. So listen, this is every day. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. That is the end of the Instagram feed. So listen, we're just wrapping this up everywhere. This is every day. I appreciate you. Big fan of all your work. I really like what you're doing, and you really can do all those things you need to do. The only person stopping you is you, because that's you. Be mindful of negative people, negative influences in your life, and so on, even if it's a drama film. Okay, goodbye.